Titans arrow after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
The pass.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to...
They try again with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The handoff to...
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat. Down the numbers! There he goes! Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Prescott now, eluding the pressure right. Tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott rolling to his right. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. 30. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight win.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Cowboys 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play action now. Prescott. Running one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up a third.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Jefferson on a slant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. But he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are all tied at 28.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal at the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll run the ball, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throw now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
25-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
It's now 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today this run's not going to go anywhere. Levante David in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Fertzer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes this
extra point good by Catanzaro, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chandler Catanzaro.
A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a dump off here complete, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
line. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback taken down.
DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Back at the 42.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught shot to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Catches left side.
That's good.
And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Rosas now to end the PAT. Trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cowboys 45, Vikings 35.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 18. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
35.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you shot me. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so